Fallout 4 is an interesting game. You can play it many different ways, and you can do many different things, like crafting, weapon modification, base building, finding love. But this one is kinda sussy. And well, cooking. But that's the one thing I've never really tapped into before, and I want to change that today. So let me introduce you to our today's special guest. Je m'appelle Michael Brulet et j'adore cuisiner. C'est ce qui compte le plus pour moi. Et mec, qu'ils aillent se faire foutre. Fuck. Today's mission is simple. Make absolutely everything that is available in Cooking Station. So I prepared this sheet, where we will mark our progress and see how we are doing. Of course, everything begins the same as always. And just this time around, I pick up radroach meat on my way out of the vault. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we can mark our first item on the list. Grilled radroach. Man, this shit's going to be easy. So, without a game plan in my mind, and mind you, I do that very often, I decided to head straight for the bus town of Diamond City. On my way there, I stopped by Drumlin Diner to make some quick buck by unaliving Wolfgang, and the rest of the journey was quite uneventful, to be fair. Once I got to the Diamond City, I remembered that I still need to get myself a chef's hat. What kind of a chef would I be if I didn't wield the almighty piece of dirty white rag? Nearest place where I could procure such a delicate piece of equipment would be close by Swan's Pond, and boy, let me tell you, I came quite unprepared for such a high-risk, low-reward quest. But, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Anyways, now that I'm fully equipped and ready to dive into the ins and outs of becoming the next-gen Gordon Ramsay of post-apocalyptic Boston, we can truly start cooking up some tasty meals. So, I cooked some rat chunks and poured dog chops. Yeah. I guess everybody has to start somewhere. Of course, after making great meals like these, I thought to myself that this run is going to end quickly. But I was wrong. Dead wrong. But right now, let's keep everything positive. At least try to do so. So, I killed a few bloatflies and got some tender bits off of those bugs, and that gave me an idea to make my way to Red Rocket Station and try to get bloodbug meat. Didn't get any, but I managed to find some Brahmin meat on the dead carcass. Honestly, I'm wondering how long that poor thing was lying there on the ground, but at least it doesn't say anything about being spoiled, so who gives a fuck. So I made a fat piece of ribeye steak and decided to check out the list of things I'll need to acquire, and yeah. We got some interesting stuff going on there. And I have noticed that I'll need some Myler Queen meat, so I'll have to help out Minutemen sooner or later. And that reminded me that I'll be able to fight a weak Deathclaw and get otherwise hard to achieve item marked on my list. So, I helped out a lot and cooked a tender, drooling piece of Deathclaw steak. And that is actually our meal number 5. And then, some wild winds and thirst for pussy took me into direction of Vault 81. And on my way there, I managed to hunt down 2 radstacks from whom I created grilled radstack and our first piece of soup, radstack stew. After that, I killed more blood bugs, of course after dying once, and got access to Vault 81 and their limited but valuable variety of stock, and managed to buy a bottle of whiskey, which helped me to start and finish straight away a category of beverages. Cheers to that, fellas! With extra fuel of self-confidence and potent ability to make stupid decisions, I made my way to the road leading towards Fort Hagen, because I know that I should find a stunted Jaguar. And I did. Luckily, it was fucking easy, knowing that I can take on a big fuck-off bear. I killed a pack of wild mongrels and stingwing duo. And after everyone except me was dead, I stirred up some stinging fillets and yaguai ribs. Feeling confident in my abilities as a mercenary, and not a chef mind you, I decided to mark Nakano's residence on my map since I'll need to travel to Far Harbor. And I fast traveled to the middle of Boston and got myself capped by a rogue scorpion. In a really stupid way, by the way.
Are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
Since Red Scorpion put me in my rightful place, I had to take a safer route of traveling from Drumlin Diner. And on my way there I killed more blood bugs, which again didn't drop any meat, but then I found some raiders that managed to hunt down some mirelurks. Hooray! And of course I died soon after to another pack of dogs who managed to bite my legs to death. And after a while I marked the damn place and came up with another clever idea of clearing out Nuka World Transit Station. I died twice to the Yaguai and had to fuel myself with the drugs to take him down. So the outcome of my wild idea was clear. I did give it a go, but had to pack my baguettes and get the hell out of there alive. So, right after making fool of myself, I went back and cooked my meal number 14, which was baked bloatfly and
Number 15.
roasted mirelurk meat. The last thing you want in your crispy Fallout burger. Fuck, sorry lads, this one really took me back to the old days. Anyways, to take my mind off of my failures, I decided to help our first settlement. And so, I get there and this bitch, man, she tells me to clear out Corvega factory for her. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? First task, Corvega? So, I just dropped the idea for now and made another meal which was Yaguai roast. Completed. Okay, so I'm here at Listening Post Bravo, and I can't seem to find these fucking razor grains, dude. I've been looking for them for like past 5 minutes. Fuck. Oh, there they are. Finally, bro. Finally. After that, I did a round trip to get some more secondary materials for my cooking needs and visited Vault 81, where I found a farmer under the table. Wait, what? Anyways, then I made my way to a Deathclaw nest, which was guarded by a Yaguai, and I cheesed my way through the fight and got myself a Deathclaw's egg. Then I fast traveled around to search for Carla because she was supposed to sell iguana bits once in a while, and she did. With another 2 meals cooked, I was closing in to the midpoint of the run and decided to get some more quick logs by traveling to Far Harbor. Honestly, I didn't stay there long, just enough for them to defend their own town, and for me to check out the stores. And I took my sorry ass straight back to Commonwealth, where I made vegetable starch and poached angler. So I finally built up the courage to clear out Corvega, and then I got tasked with Sunshine Tidings, which was easy. And I got myself a book thingy. Fuck, how the fuck is it called? Anyways, now I get double the meat from animals. Nice. And for the last task I had to clear out Backstreet Apparel, and it was this easy to trigger the castle takeover quest. So, I got there and honestly this shit was hard, my boy. Like, really hard. But the rewards? Holy smokes. After the fight I cooked mirelurk cake, queen steak, soft shell meat, and then I made a quick trip to Diamond City and ended my streak with mirelurk egg omelette, noodle cup, squirrel stew and vegetable stew. Damn, that's a lot of log slots. Nice. Well, after that I gave myself another brave mission, and we can call it that, and started off by traveling to Diamond City, killing mutant hounds and cooking them up, as well as a squirrel on a stick, and traveling towards Glowing Sea, but boy oh boy, I've never seen so many Deathclaws, and brother, they were everywhere. Luckily, I managed to sneak around them using outskirts of the town, and then I got myself into a brawl with rat scorpions. I wanted one-on-one, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. And somehow I managed to scrape by and get one of them. And it dropped eggs as well. And that means I can officially avoid all of the rat scorpions. Well, with dwindling numbers of mainline cooking requirements, I decided to put Far Harbor as my main focus. Now I actually bought a microscope, which sounds really weird and stupid, but I need one for one of the recipes, which for some reason includes crystal. Not gonna lie, this sounds and looks way too close to cooking meth in a video game, but I digress. So, as soon as I stepped out of the main town, I got attacked by a squad of trappers. and somehow I managed to survive, and since they had cooking station in their outpost, I cooked the gulper slurry, and then I stumbled upon a pack of wolves, and right after I killed the first one, I picked up the meat and ditched as soon as possible to save my healing supplies. As I was traveling along the roads and avoiding hard encounters, I stumbled upon a town which had rabbits. And as I was closing in to get one, once again I got attacked by a pack of wolves. And the legendary one dropped an explosive 10mm pistol. Not gonna lie, it's my first time ever getting a decent legendary drop. And let me tell ya, I spent quite a lot of time playing Fallout 4. Anyways, once the wolves were dealt with, the rabbits were nowhere to be found, but then I managed to find a singular chicken by a pond, who had a meaningful death for its delicious and juicy tight meat. As I was traveling back, I eavesdropped at the place where I saw rabbits before and they were back. So I killed a few of them and traveled back to Far Harbor, where I bought some more ammo and got glizzied by Longfellow. After that I just ran around the island for a bit, visiting Longfellow's cabin to get some secondaries for my recipes, traveled to Arcadia to get some blood leaves and asters, and had to travel to Old Pond House where I found some trappers and got lured like an idiot by an angler. Oh, this shit gave me such a jump scare. Anyways, I cooked wolf ribs, seasoned rabbit skewers, and chicken noodle soup. Then I read I can find hermit crabs and fog crawlers at the theater, but boy oh boy, there was quite a pack of ghouls watching the damn screen. I fucked with them for a little bit and then went out to find the crawler, and holy shit, this boy is big! I managed to trap him and kill him using almost all of my ammo. After that I needed to resupply and found the last needed bits for my cooking. Bought more ammo and traveled to some kind of a bait shop, and killed the hermit crab residing there. And with that, all of the Far Harbor creatures were hunted. That means we can travel back to the Commonwealth and finish off not only Far Harbor, but Commonwealth recipes as well. After that I traveled to Nuka World, but I ran out of disk space and my recording was corrupted. I used unchaining the door method to skip the gauntlet, so after I deleted some files and uninstalled a few games, I got right back into it and managed to blow myself up in first few seconds of new recording. Nice! I got inside the arena and killed Coulter to have the ability to travel back to Commonwealth when needed. And without wasting any precious time, I got straight to hunting creatures of Nuka World. I got to the Dry Rock Gulch and killed a few bloodworms, found a pack of gazelles, killed a cricket inside the gulch itself, and grabbed some ant meat. Then I wanted to kill a gator claw, but on my way to the zoo I got attacked by a gang of crickets. And those fuckers feel like cazadors from New Vegas. They just won't stop coming after you. Jeez. I jump inside the bus. Luckily there was a squad of pack raiders and they helped me to kill crickets and gator claw itself. And well, ladies and gentlemen, all we need to do now is to visit the worst fucking place in Fallout universe, the refreshment park of Nuka World. Holy fuck. Those things are bullet sponges and they do a shit ton of damage. I thought I might need some help, so I got Piper, bought all of the supplies I could, traveled straight back to the place and triggered the Nuka Queen fight. With the help of all of the drugs available in the world, I managed to kill this big old bitch, grab the meat, and travel back to Commonwealth. I was so hyped to cook everything that I forgot that I still need to get some rat meat. So I traveled back, killed a rat, took the meat, and traveled back to Commonwealth. Cooked the rest of the meals and finally completed my challenge. And all that's left to do now is to actually try my cooking. There goes nothing. So, boys and girls, that about does it. The run took over 9 hours, that was close to 10, 9 hours or 42 minutes. I tried my best to do it as fast as possible, but of course I'm no speedrunner or trying to beat any time really. I just wanted to see how long a stupid challenge like this would take. I wanna thank you for watching. If you enjoy random stuff like this, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I want to oil you up.